So how unbelievable is too unbelievable? Hello everyone and welcome to Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry and today I'm going to be telling you about a movie that has some problems. I'm going to talk about Home Again, which is a Reese Witherspoon vehicle, and I really like Reese Witherspoon, and I don't know if I necessarily have to qualify that before I talk about this movie, but the fact that this movie has some issues and Reese Witherspoon really isn't the problem. In fact, I think if they had focused more on her in this movie, they would have done better. The whole premise is that she plays the recently separated daughter of a deceased famous filmmaker. So her dad was a big filmmaker in the 70s and 80s, and then had her along the way, and Candice Bergen plays her mom. That's kind of one of the good points of the movie. And this movie takes place in our current day as Alice is her name. Alice turns 40, and she's kind of going through this transitional reckoning part of her life. And as a part of this reckoning, she winds up having three 20-something-year-old aspiring filmmakers move into her guest house. That's okay. Then she starts dating kind of the smooth-talking one, who's, I think they say he's 27, but I don't know. Not that there's anything, and that's kind of the weird thing here, is that like, what's off about this is not that an older woman is dating a younger man. Because I think it would be easy to kind of say, oh, well, you just don't buy that because it's kind of like this sexist perception that can only go one way. That actually isn't it. When you see these two, it just doesn't work. Because she's kind of this responsible mother. She's a mother of two. And he's kind of a doofus. And so there's kind of this feeling like, no, these two didn't work. In fact, she seems more compatible with one of the other guys named George, who's a writer, and he actually kind of starts mentoring her daughter, who is also an aspiring writer, and their connection seems more legit. There's a lot of plots and subplots going on because Michael Sheen plays her, well, not quite ex-husband, but her separated, estranged husband, and he comes back into the picture and he's trying to win her back, and she's trying to get an interior design decorator business started with Lake Bell plays this kind of diva, and that she's trying to work for. And there's just all these weird plots, and they're spending a whole lot of time watching these three boys try to get their movie off the ground, that you kind of step back and say, what is this movie about? Who is this about? And nothing seems to fit. And then the movie itself kind of ends with a shrug. Like, that's really the best way I can describe it. So, without giving anything away. But honestly, I wouldn't bother with this one, so I can give you spoilers and you're not going to be out anything. Yeah, so I struggled with this one. I think I wound up giving it about 2 stars out of 4, just because I mean, when you throw enough things at the wall, a couple things are going to stick. And there are a couple of nice moments. In fact, like I mentioned before, the George character who's trying to mentor Alice's daughter, that actually kind of leads to some sweet moments, because she's trying to put on her first play in school and she's really nervous, and he's just kind of like a father figure for her, which she kind of lacks. And so anyway, outside of that, though, this is just a movie that has some good individual parts and a lot of parts that just don't work. The whole thing doesn't work. It's rated PG-13 for some mild sexual content, because she starts sleeping with one of the other guys. There's also some profanity. It's pretty light on the PG-13, to be honest. But again, it doesn't matter, because you're not going to go see this, right? I mean, unless you're a diehard Reese Witherspoon fan, there's not really a reason to go see this movie. So my producer wants to know, if you're a millennial, are you still interested in dating Alicia Silverstone? Because I informed him that this movie is about Reese Witherspoon, but he wants to know if millennials are interested in dating Alicia Silverstone, who was in the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movie recently, if you haven't, and she was in Clueless. Reese Witherspoon was in Legally Blonde. Hence the confusion. Thanks for watching. This has been Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry, and you can call me out in the comments. Michael Chidsey is the producer if you want to call him out in the comments. And make sure to subscribe on your way out. Keep your notifications on so we can get at you as soon as we have new videos for you to see. And shop at Rockagator. They make backpacks and t-shirts and socks.